into my eyes, look into my eyes, because it's psychology time. Psych of your life, people. Applaud. Joining me was meant to be Ian Lee, but seeing as he's swanning off around the Greek islands, I've decided to trade him in for a much younger and much more attractive model. It's the gorgeous Matt Johnson. Seriously, how fit is he? Look at that face. Next up is a woman who can make sense of all the nonsense in our housemates' heads. It's psychotherapist Rachel Annie Lennox-Morley. Sweet dreams. Joining her, she can read your body like nobody's business. I dread to think what she's saying about mine right now. It's Dame Judy J. Next up, she may have been evicted from the house, but do you know what? She don't give a shit. Here is not mine. It's our 8th evictee, Sophie. That was a good impression. I've got to give it to myself. And completing our lineup, get ready for this. Vanessa Feltz called her one of the great stars of this series. It's Sophie's amazing Nanny Iris. Nitty-gritty and talk about the last 7 days in the house. Sophie, oh, you look incredible. How's your first 24 hours out of the house been?
I don't even know. I'm not even going to lie. I've been going to one thing, to another thing, to another thing. I ain't even had a chance to go and buy anything, like a dress or anything. I had to buy this dress off the stylist for a score.
But you said last night that you had no idea why you were evicted. Now, Judy, why was she evicted?
I mean, not through doing anything particularly wrong. I think you had a really gruesome last week. I mean, when you came in, you had us by hello. I mean, I think everybody loved you as we saw you walking into the house. Yeah. Then you laid fallow for a while. You were quite quiet, and I think we did say you were boring. I'm sorry about that. But it was a good thing to do because you didn't get nominated. But then I think we're all waiting for this final spot, because everybody's going for it coming up to the final. And I think you, for me, made the mistake of pairing off with Gina, and it just made the two of you sitting there together, and it wasn't what you were doing particularly, it was just the look of it. You looked as though you were both bitching about the other housemates. I think Gina is a very dangerous person to hang around because she looks great, but she makes people around her look like they're the ones that are doing the wrong things. So it just didn't. Oh, and the dressing gown, I think, you know, you were lost in the dressing gown a bit too much.
Okay.
Well, I'll say no more.
Let's bring Nanny Iris into this. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to the show. Darling. How are you? Yes. Yes. Now, what have you got to say about that?
I think she's right in a lot of what she said. She was quiet. She weren't my Sophie. She terrorises me when she's at home. And she was quiet. I think she felt a bit overawed by them all.
Yeah.
You know, even Gina, though she's only 24, she acts like a 34-year-old person. She's old. She's way
beyond her years.
Yes.
I've got to ask this as well, because I was meant to ask Sophie last night and I didn't. What about the face-to-face nominations? Because I really think that had a part to play in it. You were scribbling out and then writing again about your admittance. Who was you going to nominate if it wasn't Dexter?
Charlie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because them two are the ones who I'm least close with in the house, so I just put it down to them two. But then I went with Dexter because I had sort of a reason why, more of a reason.
Yeah.
But, yeah, even though I did get sort of...
Do you regret it?
No.
No. Well, fair enough.
All.
Well, let's talk about Wednesday's twists. Rachel, what did you notice from the twist?
Well, I think it really kind of set the cat amongst the pigeons, didn't it? I think it got a bit calm, hadn't it?
Yeah.
That, you know, the group had got smaller, it was becoming quite cohesive. They almost thought, maybe we can trust Dexter, maybe we can relax and stop watching our backs. And then, bang.
Bang!
Bang! Off went Dexter. Dexter did the Dexter thing, and suddenly Charlie was furious. You saw the betrayal on her face. Sam, that was it. Done and dusted. If there was ever a second he thought he could care, that was it.
That was it.
Really?
Game over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we have got a clip of Dexter when the money task was revealed. Let's take a look.
You must now decide who will be the first housemate to choose their amount of money.
Do you just want to go in the order we're in? I
want to go last.
I want to go last.
Well, you two... Oh, Sam goes first, we'll go second. You two squabble over third and fourth.
Charles.
Yeah?
Got one.
Oh, it's 5.
Go on.
This is ridiculous.
Well, no, you did it on 3.
This is ridiculous.
Come on. Okay, I'll go last.
Oh, indeed. Oh, Judy, what can you tell us about his bad body language there?
This is Dexter in full glory. I mean, he's dressed like something out of Reservoir Dogs. He's standing there. I don't know.
Bad luck.
He manages to get a gap between him and the others. I mean, they've got podiums, but he's still... And he suddenly turns into this hugely focused... It really is like a snake about to attack. And you can absolutely see his brain working. I like that Dexter because I think that's the real deal. And I think that's the one we should admire rather than the one going around in his onesie pretending to be in love with people and things.
Oh, OK. Well, Nanny Iris, do you admire Dexter?
Body language.
I call him a scrotum, and I still think he's a scrotum.
OK. And why do you think that? Why?
I think he'd climb over anyone to get where he wants to go.
Right.
And he don't care who he takes down with him. And I don't believe this him and Charlie.
Oh, I
it's
love
just
you.
to get more airspace.
Yeah.
More of that.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. Now, moving on to a subject I, for one, thought was done and dusted, but oh no, it's back. Yes, I'm talking about Charlie and Dexter. Let's remind ourselves.
Do you want me to end your confusion here and now?
No.
Do you want me to?
No!
Really?
No.
Whatever what I was going to say was that I truly love you, Charlie Travers.
Oh, shut up.
And even if it was never going to happen, I just want you to know that.
Oh, crap.
Well, that made me physically sick. Judy, what about the body language there?
Just a bit in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
He did, I'm not going to say his line, but he did the long pause, which is where he had to get his facial expression right. And then he said, I truly love you. Now, you don't put in the truly if you're going to tell the truth. So, and then afterwards, he did this wonderful gesture with his hand. And that's his gambler gesture. That's his good luck gesture. So he was obviously gambling at that point. That was his tell. That's his poker tell.
Judy, I completely fell for it. I was like, he does love her, and I think she loves him back.
Thank you very much, guys.
I love. Join us for loads more psychological chit-chat after the break. But first, if you thought that this series was dramatic, well, you haven't seen anything yet. Check this out. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Look, Matt, Ian Lee has left you a present.
No way. No way. Who's Ian Lee?
Ian Lee, you know.
Oh,
Ian Lee,
the other guy. Yeah. Who's left me a note?
Yeah, read it.
Die, scum, die. Oh, lovely. Oh, I've got a bit of a present too. Oh, everybody loves a present, and I've got a... It seems like a voodoo doll with... He spelled awesome wrong.
Yeah, he has spelled awesome wrong.
Who wants my voodoo doll? Be careful with the nuts, OK? I need the nuts.
OK. Do you know what? Ignore anything negative he said there.
Mean.
Don't need it's very mean. Moving swiftly on, this year's grand final is just around the corner, but who's going to be the winner? I think it's time to get the experts' opinions and Nanny Iris's on what makes a winning housemate. So, Rachel, is it becoming more and more difficult to predict winners than in previous series?
No, I think the winners kind of follow the same sort of mechanism, I think. The thing is that makes it different is that, you know, our audience and our housemates are really savvy now. They've grown up on this stuff. But what really fascinates me is this thing about be real. The competition is really about how much of yourself you can be. And I think, well, which self? I've got several. Which one do you want? So that's very hard. You've got to go in front, you know, on national television and be yourself and work out what that really means.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So let's take a look now at some of the attributes of the most recent champs, starting with Aaron from BB12. Now, he came out to booze, right, OK? So does that mean, Judy, that we're accepting people that we don't like to win now?
Yeah, I mean, I loved Aaron because he was a little bit older in the house. I think he'd got a kid. And he was unpopular. He was nominated 25 times. He was very unpopular in the house and got booed on the way out. But I think that was quite good. It was revolutionary for Big Brother because it had always been the worthy winner before, the moral winner. But I think this time they picked somebody a little bit more pooterish, a little bit somebody that you could maybe recognise and think that I might work with that person. And he was very funny as well. So, but we like the booing and the cheering, and I think that's something that probably will go on this year as well.
Quite new, yeah.
Because of a pantomime feel to it. Ooh, hiss. We all
love a bit of that. We love that. Now, the last civilian winner was Luke A to you and I. Now, Rachel, was he the stereotypical BB winner?
Oh, I think he was. You know, he'd kind of battled in the face of adversity. He'd been born a she and had to struggle through being born in the wrong body. He'd come on Big Brother and done that right in front of everybody and kind of fronted it out. He was nice. He was laddishness in just the right degree and sensitive in the right degree.
He had it all.
Yeah, I think he did.
No wonder he won.
I think we had faith in the British public to do the right thing, and that was Luke. For me, that was Luke, but not necessarily for Judy.
No, I couldn't watch the finals. I like a bit of booing.
We love the booing. Let's talk celebrity winners. Only one female in the most recent batch, and that's Denise Welch. Sophie and Nanny Iris. I'm going to aim this one right at you both. Was she your type of winner?
Yeah, she was for me. Don't know about you, Nanny.
And me.
Yeah.
She had a drink. She let her hair down.
Yeah,
she had fun, and we had fun watching her.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah, we had fun watching her.
Here. Cheers, Denise, if you're watching. Cheers. Can you do that with water? I just did. Judy, why did she prove to be a champ?
I think she was... I mean, she brought a bit of Carry On. It was like Carry On BB in there, wasn't it? I mean, she couldn't wait to get her top off and everything like that. And on the one hand, we thought, oh, this is a little bit shocking, but then we got those really prim twins in there. Do you remember those Americans?
Yeah.
That suddenly decided to come over all, you know, oh, we don't like that sort of thing.
And I think
that's often the thing where you get a winner. It won't be so much just their own behaviour, it'll be who they bounce off. And I think it was watching her stand up to those two and us thinking, yeah, let's go with the Carry On, you know. I mean, it was just good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. And moving on to Julian Clary, my mate Julian Clary. Rachel, why do you think he won?
I think he won for the same reason we like him and the same reason he's a celebrity. You know, he's kind of got that great degree of confidence, but he doesn't ever come across as arrogant. He's got that, you know, he's self-deprecating, but never to the point where you feel sorry for him or uncomfortable. He never makes us feel uncomfortable. And unlike most comedians who go into reality television shows, he wasn't miserable. No. He was genuinely funny.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and he's great lippy as well. Brilliant lippy. And finally, our very own Rylan. Rachel, why did he win? Why did Rylan win?
That's why. That's why.
He's the people's champ.
He is the people's champ. I think lots of people loved him on X Factor, but when he went into the Big Brother house, he showed that he was so much more than a screaming queen. He was actually... but let's face it, he is a screaming queen.
He's that as well.
But, you know, he was sensitive. We saw him, you know, really feeling stuff. We saw him standing up for himself and others. And I think we loved him because he was so much more.
And he bonded with Razor, which was like the most unlikely friendship ever.
He also Stood up to the Americans with Spidey, didn't he? He was the only one that stood up to them.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Now, very quickly now, Judy, who in the house at the moment has all those attributes to win this year?
Very quickly, I put together a winning formula on past winners. So fun and funny, a bit of a backstory that leads to them wanting to be accepted, intelligent and a bit dumb occasionally, brave enough to stand up to the house divas, caring, controversial, will get booze, looks different, genuine fan of BB, big one, knowledge of how the house works, bitchy but not a bitch, Jack.
OK.
Yeah.
OK, fine. Very interesting. OK, well, that is what Judy thinks.
You've not thought about it at all.
It's written down a lot. But the final word, guys, must go to Nanny. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, God, them twins have got to go all the way, haven't they?
Yeah?
I think they're lovely, they're cute, They're not. And the way they wobble herself about, I think it's great. They're not in the mirror all the time and worrying what they look like. And when they sort of bicker between, that's what.
Was that a hint at me?
That's what.
All right, steady on. Well, that's what you think. But who do you want to win at home? It's up to you now. Who wins? You decide. This weekend, Charlie, Dexter, Gina, Jack and Joe and Sam all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemates you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 50 58 and add the number of the housemates you want to win.
For Charlie to win, add 02. For Dexter to win, add 05. For Gina to win, add 06. For Jack and Joe to win, add 08. Or for Sam to win, add 12. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes during Monday night's final. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote.
Remember, it's vote to win, so don't go holding me responsible if you mess it up. Right, time now for us to analyse this year's finalists for one last time. Kicking things off, the housemate who's been on a very own personal journey. It's Charlie, I truly love you, Travers. Here's a reminder of her profile, BT.
Hi, my name is Charlie Travers. I'm from London and I work in hospitality. I've been through many stages, had a nightmare 5 years with Mum. Then I went completely off the rails with the wrong crowd and drugs and everything else. The last year and a half that I just got myself back on track.
Charlie in a temper is a complete tantrum. She will shout and scream and stomp around. Well, equally.
Right back at you.
Right back at you.
So there we have it, That's Charlie. Now, Rachel, do you really think that Charlie's found herself in the house?
No, I don't think Charlie's found herself in the house.
Where is she?
I think this amazing journey that she's taken could have taken place on the back of a 10p piece, to be fair. She's just gone round and round in circles. I don't know what she thinks she's found or who she thinks she's found out that she is, but she's exactly the same person that walked in and now, and she'll be exactly the same person who walks out.
Well, that's very disappointing for her.
Dexter's not helping.
What's that?
I said, and Dexter's not helping.
All right, don't worry, we're going to talk about it. Steady on, steady on. Judy, why does Charlie tend to overanalyse absolutely everything?
It's doing my head in.
Yeah.
I think she's got what I call Alice in Wonderland syndrome. It's like she looks at the world and she has to put it into the context of her own world. She has to make it work in her world. So if she doesn't like something, she has to keep analyse until it's kind of died anyway, and then it's okay. It feels familiar to her. But it really is so annoying to watch. Really annoying.
And Sophie, I want to ask you that question. Going back to Dexter, why do you think he's causing so much trouble?
I'm not sure. It's just his work head. He puts his work head on and then all of a sudden he thinks he's like this big man that can just go and do anything he wants, just walk over people when he wants, and then he's got the side to him what I really love, and his funny side when he's in his onesie and he's having a joke and he's just being himself with his hair down and not in that quiff that he does.
I like the quiff.
That's the side I love.
And Nanny Iris, why do you think he's been like that, and why do you think Charlie's been in this for so long as well?
Well, they've been both playing a game together, haven't they, really? I mean, he knows what he wants and he's playing the game. He's really playing the game.
And why do you think Charlie's been in this for so long?
God knows. I don't know, because she does. When she starts droning on and on and on...
Droning on?
Oh, here she goes again. What's she going to come up with now? You know, she is boring.
Well, your guess is as good as ours, Nanny Iris. Now, we have been talking about him. It's our very own Christian Grey, Dexter. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Here's what he had to say before entering the house.
This is brilliant.
Hi, my name's Dexter. I'm 28. I'm from London. I'm a celebrity publicist and London's most notorious sugar daddy. I have, you know, about 16 sugar babies on the go at the moment. I'm young, I have a good time, and, you know, when you're as ugly as me, you've got to pay for it, let's be honest. I don't just make the headlines, I also break the headlines, so I'm bound to piss a few people off on the way. It doesn't upset me a lot that I don't have a lot of male friends. I mean, if there's anyone fame hungry in there, I am going to destroy them because I buy and sell people like that for a living.
No, we can all see that Dexter's changed a lot, hasn't he, since he went into the house, since that VT. Now, Rachel, who is the real Dexter?
Who is the real Dexter? I don't think Dexter knows who the real Dexter is. He's got a kind of Napoleon complex. You know, Napoleon was a small man and he declared himself emperor. And that's kind of what Dexter does, isn't it? He's, you know, he says, I'm a small man, I've got to do something to make myself bigger. And so he does. He kind of puts this cloak of big man on, and that's how he defends himself in the world. I don't think he's changed at all. The only thing that we did see is him being genuinely scared, stroke disappointed about the fact that he didn't walk out with £88,000.
Oh, good for him.
That was real.
Judy, do you think he understands what the viewers want from him?
No, I mean, I love watching that VT because I forgot it. And he invented himself there, didn't he? I mean, none of that's real either. I mean, I'm sure he's never been in a car like that. It was probably sitting in front of a cardboard cutout.
Absolutely.
But I quite admire him for doing that. But I think what he doesn't get is, I think he thinks he's fooled us. He hasn't. Do we really think he's Christian Grey? I don't think so. But we're laughing at him for having this fantasy life. But what he then tries to do is to put something real into it. You know, this real character that we should love and feel sorry for, and his little onesie and things like that. I prefer him as that bit of a joke, really, you know, this made-up character.
I'm falling for him, whatever character it is.
Really?
Not in that way.
Oh, OK.
I've only got eyes for you.
Yeah, thanks. Got my good shirt on.
Sophie and Nanny Iris, I know you're not a massive fan of him, but has Dexter earned his place in the final?
No. No, he hasn't. He's only got up there because... and got her out.
Yeah, but I don't know. In a way, he has a little bit, in he, really. He's put all that on to do that. Fair play.
Fair play. He smashed it.
Get on with it.
He's playing the game. He's doing it. Well, someone who hasn't been a fan of Dexter pretty much throughout is Sam. Let's take a look at his profile.
I'm Sam. I come from Snechy, like a small Welsh town in South Wales. I have a 70 to 80% hearing loss in both ears, and I kind of depend on lip reading. I would describe myself as very good looking. Apparently, people think I look like Harry Styles, which I don't disagree with them. On a night out, I have some strange chatter playing, how's your fanny? And then they respond saying, sorry, what? And I say, how's your family? I have a really cheesy grin, and it kind of lets me get away with anything. And, well, let's be honest, I'm not going to survive on my looks forever, am I?
Yes. My Welsh boy. I love him. Wait, try and say Leslie.
Snecky, without spitting on you.
Don't
I don't
spit.
believe it's possible.
It's a bad trait.
Clinic.
Thanks very much. Leslie, come on, everybody.
Clinicky.
That's close enough now, Rachel. Rachel, has Sam changed throughout the course of the series?
No, he hasn't changed. He came in, the charming young man that we see today. I suppose what has happened is he's revealed more of himself as, you know, as there's been more space, those bigger personalities left, and finally could get a word in edgeways.
Yeah.
And he could get a hearing, literally. But he's exactly the personality I was talking about earlier that generally does win Big Brother. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Sam walks away with that title.
Oh, really? Well, he did reveal that, you know, his feisty side with Dexter recently. Judy, do you think this has aided his chances in winning?
I mean, it's like looking back at the old housemates. It wasn't just them, as we've said. It was who they bumped up against. And I think bumping up against Dexter, and he's done it 3 times now and won every time, like, hands down.
Yeah.
You know, where Callum couldn't do it, he went in and did it, didn't he? And I think that, again, you know, I wish you'd have had a moment like that in a way, because I think that's often the defining moment for a winner. We cheer them on.
He's got a voice. He's got a voice.
Yeah, and Nanny Iris, he wasn't that nice to your Sophie at times. Do you like Sam?
Yeah, I don't mind him, but I think... I know he didn't stand a chance with her. He's got more chance to fly into the moon and get off
It's
with
not about
myself.
that. It's not about that.
But apart from that, no, I think he was boring.
Right.
OK.
Just dull for you. Just dull. Well, in that clip, we did see him talk about his effect, about the effect his hearing impairment has on communicating. So, Sophie, in your honest opinion, do you feel that you and the other housemates helped him with that?
I can understand what he was saying when he said to me that he didn't really get my accent and I maybe speak too fast for him, and he once asked me to repeat something and I didn't repeat it because I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when Callum left, he all of a sudden felt lost. I could see he felt lost because he was always sitting on the chair on his own, and I felt that we didn't help him enough because as soon as Callum left, he was always like, oh, what's going on, what's going on? And, yeah, we did feel bad, but we did try and help him as much as we could. I do think we did.
Yeah, do you think you slowed down your speech for him?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, because obviously I get carried away.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Like, and then...
Me too.
Yeah, so...
All right, then. Well, thanks, everyone. Join us after the break when we'll be dissecting our remaining finalist behaviour. Plus, I'll be popping Matt's form-room cherry. Oh,
I want cherry.
Get ready. Get ready.
Hello there.
See you in a bit. I couldn't help it. I touched it. I'm only human. I'm only human.
It's just the tip.
Just the tip. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bits on the Side. Do you know what, Matt? I'm just so happy that you are hosting tonight's show with me. I really, really am. There's just one thing, though, that's just not right about you. I just don't get it.
What's that?
It's your eyes. They're blank. There's just nothing there. Dead behind them.
That's not very nice. It's quite harsh.
It's not my fault.
OK. That's mean.
That ain't your cue. What can I do? So we're back.
Don't concentrate on my eyes.
Yeah, elsewhere.
Yeah.
Elsewhere. So we're here in the form room. Gosh, we need to get a room.
Well, hello. Don't do that. I'm just a mere mortal man.
Matt, it all goes tits up. Who's the line one? Who's the line one, please?
Jason from County Durham.
Jason, thanks.
Help, Jason. Are you all right?
Hello.
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 Hi.
What's your chat?
Natter? Not your chat.
Natter.
Natter.
It's about Dexter.
All right. Talk to us. What about
Dexter's
him?
got to win. It's this whole thing about the game playing thing.
Right.
We always hear something. He's playing a game. It's all a game. And yes, it's a game show.
All right.
So, okay.
He's playing the game right.
He's going to do anything he can to win. Whether he lies,
Is he
whatever
playing
he does, I think he's brilliant. He's got to win.
He's playing the right game, then, you think?
Oh, definitely.
Well, so far he is. I mean, he's been up pretty much every single week, and still he remains. Strong man.
He could have took that 88,000 the other day out, and I'm sure he would have walked out the door.
Okay.
Happy. Wouldn't you?
Points.
Wouldn't you? I'd be
Thank you very much for getting in touch. Now, who's next?
We have Gail from Bolton.
Gail from Bolton.
Gail!
I love Bolton.
Hiya.
We might know each other, Gail. You're from Bolton, I'm from Blackburn.
I'm from Bolton. Hey!
Neighbours. Gail.
Hiya.
Hiya. What's your natter?
Wow. I think that the big secret lie that's going to come out right at the end is that Dexter's the actor.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
No, nobody can act that badly for so long.
With Michael.
Sorry?
You've done it once, you're not going to do it again. Big red herring. I'll tell you why I think that.
Right, go on, Gail. Tell us why.
The cake with his game. You have the right ingredients in at the right time and you get your cake, and that's what he's been doing. His cake's winning Big Brother.
Don't talk to me about
So he's added the right bit of personality with the right bit of emotion in the right week. And so I thought, oh, he's just playing a good game like we all know. What made me think he was an actor was what he said in that like a regular
Let's get a break with that cake.
Yeah?
When he was having that conversation saying, if things come out about me at the end, remember my feelings are real.
Yeah.
We're still with you, Gail, just about. Thanks, Gail.
Yes.
Do you know what? That was absolute gold. I will have cake and tea, however it's made, with you any day.
A bit of cake.
Exactly. We do. We'll
I could have travelled to Bolton to speak to her personally in the time that she explained that. Thank you very much. I'm back. Thank you very much.
Let's squeeze one more caller in.
We've got Elaine from Grangemouth.
Oh, Elaine from Grangemouth. Where on earth is that?
It's between Edinburgh and Glasgow, AG.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely.
Bit of geographical
Hi,
knowledge
Matt.
for me.
Hi,
Thank
AG.
you.
Hi. I love Dexter as well, I have to say, but I want to talk about Gina. I'd quite like Dexter to win as well, but I know they can't both do it.
Exactly.
I think Gina is absolutely fantastic. She's been 100% herself from day one.
Right.
She's played the game. She's been a great team player, a great friend to Dexter, and vice versa, and an inspiration to everybody, I think. She's taken all the tasks from the chin and got on with it. She's brought all housemates to an abrupt halt by trying to make the housemates see
We see your
This
point.
is a presidential speech.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
We get your point. You like it. That's good. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks
well,
for calling,
don't forget
everybody.
to pick up the phone. You have got the power.
Yeah.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for
I think she's already gone.
Yeah.
Strong chat, everyone. That was brilliant,
good,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Oh, that was great.
That's fantastic.
I loved it. I mean, how did that compare to your time in the hub on this morning?
I'm not going to lie to you. That was piss poor. And do you know what? I said piss on television. This isn't Dame Time TV anymore.
Yeah,
I'm going to swear again.
Oh, my word.
Bastard.
Oh, my word.
Balls. Bollocks.
Here we go.
Titties.
Oh, gosh. Let's have an exclusive because he
Sorry,
throws
Philip
out the
Schofield.
C-bomb.
Yeah, it just felt good to get it off my chest, really. And, you know, I just don't understand how many more times I've got to tell her before she believes me. I mean, you know, I'll probably have to I'll probably have to rent one of those skywriting aeroplanes and get it done over the top of the building. But, yeah, you know, we'll just see what happens. At the moment, we're very good friends who have a laugh, and hopefully we can continue on being good friends and build on the foundations of the friendship or relationship that we started off in here, and that's it. You know, things don't always have to be about sexual attraction, and, you know, I think sometimes those things can grow, and like I said, you know, I'd quite happily marry her and have no sexual relationship and whatever. I mean, because I've just found the soulmate. It's quite hard. When you find someone that you get on with that well, and that you want to spend time with, and that we both get sort of upset when we're not near each other, or we don't understand things about each other, you know, you shouldn't throw that away, because you only live once.
Titties, titties, titties.
Oh, that felt so good.
I bet it did.
Wow.
So, plenty more to get through tonight. Time now to talk about our very next finalist, Gina. Here's what she had to say before entering the house.
My name is Gina Rio. I'm from central London and I'm a lady of leisure. My mother gives me a £10,000 allowance a month and it's extremely hard to live on. I was living at the Savoy Hotel. They get me anything I want. The monthly bill was around £20,000 a month. It will be hard living in the house. I don't really want to be doing any work in there. There really should be a maid in Big Brother. Like my family have always said, money is power.
So we saw Gina enter the house to booze, with many predicting that she was actually going to be one of this series' main villains. But Rachel, she's not. How has she managed to turn around public perception?
I don't know if she has, or if she has, she's turned it around about 5 times. I feel like I'm in a spinning wheel.
We're getting dizzy.
Yeah, we are. We're getting dizzy. I think she was that kind of, you know, woman who just said everything that came into her mouth, and she said it immediately. Exactly what she accused Charlie of doing a million times. I find it quite rude and quite shocking. I find it quite shocking. Yeah, there's something about Gina. There's something about her. I know it's Secrets and Lies, and it's making everybody a bit paranoid, but I keep looking at her and thinking, you are not what you say you are.
Oh, really?
You don't make sense somehow.
But she is
She's not congruent.
She's quite popular in the house, though,
I don't believe she's popular in the house. I'm sorry.
No?
I think she's just terrifying.
Judy, what do you think?
She doesn't pull her punches. The right side of Gina is the safe side.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
Okay, what do you think about
Let's stay on the right
relationship?
side. Let's stay on the right side.
And she's never been on a train either. Well, really? Yeah,
Even the Soul Train.
Give on. I think that task was absolutely apt for Gina. She is like the queen bee in there. And I think she's all right as long as she's obeyed. And then she's as sweet as a nut, very endearing, you know, fabulous housemate. But I think they all know that if they cross her or don't obey her, I think there is a bit of a problem. And that underpins the rest of it. So you get the fun side on top of all of that, I think, which is... it's a form of popularity, I suppose.
Bow down. Bow down to Gina.
Sophie, do you agree with that?
No, not necessarily. I don't know.
Go on, why?
It's different when you're in there and you're together and you're having daily chats with each other, and like I understand that sometimes she can be terrifying because Charlie has blatantly said to her, "I am scared of you," but it's just the way you take her. And if she puts her trust in you, she's totally different around you. She'll let go and she'll just be herself.
Yeah.
She's like she's got a hard shell, and you know.
Nanny Iris, yes or no? Do you like Gina?
Yes, I do like
Okay.
Gina.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Nice. Let's finish things off with the remaining 33% of the house, the twins, Jack and Joe. Here's their profile.
Oh, I love it. It's so
Hi, I'm Jack. And I'm Joe. And we're both from Cheshunt, and we both work on the Seals. Super, Mark. Oh, well, we mugged it, didn't we? Can I just ask something? Do my moobs look big in this? I like sitting on a till and just bitching and gossiping with the customers, apart from some of them do smell. You need to remember, you are going back after this. We go to the Carvery, quite a lot to eat. So you walk in and then the people know you, so they go, oh, you're right, Joe, you're right, Jack. You're like, oh, God, you know my name. They give you more meat. It's like being a VIP in a Carvery. It's fantastic. I'm gay. I'm straight. Yes, I don't know why I haven't got anything yet, because I'm not being funny. Hung like me. What did you just say? Hung like me. I thought you said hung like me. I was like, you dirty... I'm quite happy plodding on the way we are. Well, not the way I say we are, like we're a couple. I was going to say no. The way we are, Jack. Oh, adorable. It's absolutely harmless. They are harmless. Rachel, have the twins impressed you?
Yes, the twins have impressed me, actually. These are well-rounded, well-adjusted, polite and considerate, funny young men. If I was their mum, I would be proud right now. I would think I had grown them well. It's
beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful. Proud parents.
They're annoying, don't get me wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want them round for tea.
But most 18-year-olds are.
What would you expect from two 18-year-old boys?
They're just teenagers. Judy, what changes have they made in the house, if any?
I think they're horrible. No, I love them. They've made me laugh all the way through. No change at all. I mean, you know, what we see is what we're getting. They really are the real deal. And I think they've got Big Brother in their DNA somewhere. I think they were kind of born to go on this show.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that they really don't look any different. They're just as funny there. I'm sure they're like that even when there's nobody watching, which is...
They are.
Yeah. What I like about it, they're not afraid of confrontation. Now, Sophie, you were in there. Is it
Jack's leery. Jack's leery, yeah.
He's leery.
Yeah, Jack could tell you, like, I don't know whether you see it, he was trying to zip me dress up in the toilet the other day. And he had his foot on the wall. He was like, Soph, I'm not being funny, you think, girl, but you've got to give up, it don't fit you. And I was like, get it on, get it on.
So they're just being themselves?
Yeah, they are 100%, I love them. They are how they are, and they're even funnier in real life. I love them.
Oh, lovely stuff. And Nanny Iris?
I think they're wonderful.
Would you have them around for tea?
Of course. No, I don't know about that. They might eat me out of house.
That was fantastic.
There's so much more to talk about, but unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. Can I get an R? Oh, please give it up for our panel. I am just loving tonight's show. Join us after the break, and there'll be plenty more exclusives for you to get your teeth into.
Yes, sing it like you mean it, bitches.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bits on the Psych. 66 days in, can you believe it? Before I started this journey, I was a closed box, wrapped in chains and padlocks. But now those locks have been broken, and I am just been left with an empty box. And for that, I'm truly thankful. Here's today's news. At 12:52 this afternoon, Charlie had a heart-to-heart with Big Brother about her true feelings for Mr. Core.
If I'm part of something, even though I hope I'm not, if I'm part of a plan of his or something, which everyone in here thinks I am, then I want to know about it. So I'm going to ask Dexter, so I did. And he just said loads of stuff and put my mind at rest, and quite frankly, I'm not going to know either way until I leave here, and I get on so well with him, so I might as well just forget about it and not bloody go on about it again. So, as far as I'm concerned, Dexter's Dexter, we got on very well. We're going to have a brilliant last weekend together here, and then if he turns out to be some God knows what, then fine. More for me.
So, I got absolutely nothing new from that. Does she believe him or not? Get off the fence, Travers. Get off the fence, you're going to break it. At 4:20 this afternoon, Big Brother held a press conference for the 5 finalists, and they were fielding questions from some of our favourite panellists.
Sam Evans, Vanessa Feltz here. Just checking, are you still in the house? Do you think you've done anything entertaining since you arrived, sir?
Sorry, but who are you, sweetheart? I think I've done a lot of entertaining things in the house. Like I said, I've played well. I've done a lot of tasks. I've said a lot of jokes and stuff. No, I dance like an India sometimes, but to be honest, pet. I don't even recognise you.
Oh. Vanessa's been putting her prize, hasn't she? Oh, well, let us hope that Vanessa isn't at the finale, because I think she would be less than impressed with that. She will put you in your place. 5 minutes later, our very own Judy James got a chance to ask Gina Rio her question.
Gina, you describe yourself as a team player and a bit of a girl's girl. I need to know, in that case, why you've actually been picking all the strong girls off one after another.
First of all, who is she? And secondly, like, picking them all off one by one after the other. What does that even mean? Well, I'm quite stunned by that question, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I've tried to be friends with every single girl in here. You can't get on with everyone. Everyone knows that. I don't know how to answer that. I think it's a strange question, and I don't believe it at all.
Who is she? Who is she? I'll tell you who she is. She's Dame Judy James. Come here. Come here. Take a bow. And that was the news from earlier today. But what is happening right now in the house? Sexy Matt, are you there?
I am here. I've got to be really quiet. I'm so excited. I'm going to read some of the stuff the producers have given me first. Now, Charlie and Dexter are planning an evening of marshmallows and getting back to Big Brother watching next week. Oh. Joe has been in the kitchen washing up. He has been singing his heart out as well. But I have to say, if you can see Dexter behind me, just sprawled across like some sort of cat in his weird boots. And I've got to say, I can confirm as a news journalist that he's a complete and utter dickhead.
No!
Back to you.
No, Matt. That's a bit harsh. What's he done? Apart from put his shoes on the settee. Very naughty.
Nice shoes as well.
Dickhead.
Oh, Matt. I think that, Matt, you just want to swear as much as you possibly can today.
Titties.
Titties. Anything else that you can tell us, Matt?
Well, yeah, they're all kind of chilling out. They're all getting ready to go now. Over the next couple of days, they're having some conversations and they've all been tidying up and they can have some marshmallows later. So it's kind of a chilled out house, really. Nothing's really happening. All I can say is that I can definitely confirm that Dexter is a dickhead.
No! All right then, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. He's sexy, but he's a cheeky chappy. Hi, Charlotte.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, I'm great, thank
Yes.
you. Should we talk digital?
Let's. Yes, earlier we had a makeover with Hazel. She looked very chic. So if you missed it, you can go to channel5.com/BB Makeovers. And we're doing another one with Gina next week.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hazel
got a makeover.
Had a makeover.
She looked very nice.
I bet she did.
Very Frisian, very chic.
Does she look exactly the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
But,
I want to see Gina's, though. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Also, there's more exclusives from the press conference. The press conference.
Oh, that looks juicy.
They're going to say why they should win, and then if you want to vote for them, you can go to channel5.com/Big Brother/voting.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm feeling absolutely liberated now. Should we just do a quick scream?
Why not?
1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh, it was more like a shout, but I like it. Well, that is your lot for tonight. Thanks to Matt and all of my guests. Tune in tomorrow at 12:15 for Violent Supersized Celebrity Sunday with more from Sophie and guests Luke A, Josie Gibson, Josh Rosh and the Vamps. Good night and sleep tight. Mwah!